Hello. You are unfortunately going to have to listen to a typical rant from me, Joe Webb. First, I think it's important to talk about the impetus of this video. The wonderful Diane Massie of L2T Media asked me to share some of my thoughts about upcoming trends and changes that the industry might foresee in 2016 and give my prognostications. So, in a very stream of consciousness way, I will just go down a list of things I feel that will be changing or will need to be addressed by dealers in 2016. First off, I will say a lot of dealers will not see any difference or change between 2015 and 2016. And that is their fault because they're just going to do the same thing they've always done. But progressive dealers recognize they need to start getting involved in understanding how to better utilize, number one, mobile. And mobile, not to be a buzzword, but can mean a lot of things. So let's go down the list really quickly. Mobile and mobile websites. Do you have a responsive platform? Are you creating content to be responsive? Are you creating video content that can be consumed through mobile? Are you dedicating pay-per-click money to mobile advertising? Are you leveraging mobile devices as a means to capture content, curate content, and connect with customers? Mobile is going to mean a lot in 2016. We need to figure out how to leverage it. So number two, as we talk about connecting with customers and mobile, SMS text communication. I foresee more tools and technologies to hit the market, whether they be mobile apps or whether they be website third-party applications that exist on your dealer website that will better help the customer communicate with your teams from through SMS text messaging, click-to-calls, video chat, live chat. Those need to exist on your site. They already have existed, some of them, for a while now, but most specifically, we need to figure out how to connect with customers through SMS text messaging in a legal, approachable way. So that was number two. Number three, as we talked about video and we talk about utilizing mobile, we have to talk about video because video is growing in consumption. It's not diminishing. And everybody now on their smartphone has a better megapixel camera than movie studios did 15 years ago. Why are we not utilizing our own teams to capture content for us, capture video content, and share it with customers? Video needs to be a major part of your marketing message ongoing. It's going to be how you differentiate your brand. So now that gets into differentiation of brands. So this would be, I think, three. Going back to differentiation of brands, everybody thinks about their ad spends in buckets of either traditional or digital. That needs to go away. There are two buckets that you need to start thinking about your advertising marketing in, and that's number one, brand advertising, and number two, it's campaign advertising. So brand advertising isn't about the deals you give. It doesn't involve pricing or APR. It involves what truly differentiates you as an organization from your nearest and closest competitor, how you are bringing goodwill to the community, to your organization, who your people are, and what you stand for. That is what I feel is going to be important when it comes to brand advertising and dedicating money to it, whether that be money spent traditionally or digitally. It doesn't matter. It needs to be across both, but you need to be emphasizing your brand. And the second is campaign advertising. We need to no longer say, hey, let's send an email blast about tundras to our customers in our database, but we're going to do a buyback mailer through direct mail. And on television, we're going to have a completely separate APR special video that we're going to be sharing. And then we're going to have different marketing messaging in our email communication and on the phone. That has to go away. We need to create an autonomous campaign, whether it's per month, per week, whichever, but one autonomous campaign that has a promotion that exists not just in your direct mail piece, but on your website, on the homepage slider, in your banner ads, in your display advertisings, in your email messages to customers. And it needs to have the exact same look, exact same message, exact same offers, because that is campaign advertising. Going back to mobile really quickly, you need to explore mobile payments. Are you able to accept, Apple Pay or Google Wallet? Are you able, from a fixed ops perspective, able to utilize accepting mobile payments, because that will continue to grow in 2016. And lastly, I will say, I'd love to just talk about inventory listing sites. We've been using them forever. Right now, they've become nothing more, as they call it, advertising resources for us to throw our inventory up and hope they garner some eyeballs. And we throw tens of thousands of dollars every single month, month after month, forever, for decades, with this approach. I foresee more dealers, progressive dealers, pulling their money away if they haven't already, or at least rededicating a big portion of it and putting that towards SEM, display advertising, retargeting, anything that is going to drive traffic to your website, because your website is what's important. So I do not believe a VDP view on an inventory site is near as valuable at all as a VDP view on your own site. So some third-party sites will grow, lead gen sites. Some third-party inventory listing sites will grow, but it'll be those that aren't subscription-based. It will be those that are performance-based. Pay by sale, pay by appointment, pay by VDP. Those are pay by lead. Those are going to be the third-party sites and companies that dealers want to use, because now they have a way to truly recognize what they're getting for their dollars. Because once you have them on your website, you have responsive design, you have your brand, you have your campaign, you have your promotion, you have abilities to click to call, click to text, click to chat, and you're able to convert them to an engagement right away. And we will also see the continuation of tools that will allow full sort of transactional processes to take place on your website. From negotiation to signing of paperwork to a sale, they exist now and they will continue to flourish in 2016, where you can go onto a website as a consumer, connect with a dealership, and complete the entire transaction online. And that is what I see going to be taking place in 2016. Rededication of budgets away from the old into the new, driving traffic to your websites, connecting with customers through multiple mediums, through video, through text, in any single way to do it, and most specifically, utilizing mobile as a means to always be closer to your nearest shopper. Once again, Joe Webb, I want to thank Diane and the team at L2T Media. In the meantime, have a great 2016, everyone.